Can Rolls-Royce Holdings skyrocket and provide life-changing returns? We're covering assets that are in the early stages of a mega trend, right? Undiscovered, unknown by most of the marketplace, but have revolutionary technology that are going to change the world, right? Rolls-Royce is you'd think is a legacy massive company that sells cars and airplane engines, but what they're doing is building SMR technology, nuclear SMR technology. So let's dive into what this company is all about. Here's their financials. Here's their stock. They have a price to earnings ratio of 21. That is very reasonable and very low. It's not overvalued. If you get a price to earnings of around 20, it's not necessarily overvalued if there's massive growth ahead, right? And they're kicking off earnings. That is a huge plus. Companies in the SMR space are extremely early stage. A lot of them have to dilute their shareholders. This one is already kicking off cash flow to fund their SMR developments, right? And so they're generating profits. Here's their balance sheet. Total assets, $31.5 billion. Total liabilities, $35 billion. So they actually do have more liabilities than they do assets. That's not necessarily a positive. A lot of these manufacturing companies look like this, right? They have huge future costs, but since they're generating so much revenue and profits, it's not that much of a concern, right? Not ideal. You'd want them to be flush with assets, but let's look at their current assets. This is really what matters. Current assets, these are the assets they can liquidate within a year to pay for whatever they want. And then current liabilities, right? These are the liabilities they have to pay within a year. So the net difference is like $3 billion, right? $3 billion net assets. So they're flush with capital within the next year or so. But let's dive into this company. What are they actually about? High performing, competitive, and resilient business. Absolutely. Growing sustainable cash flows. That's super positive. Strong balance sheet and growing shareholder returns, right? So they have a diverse array of technologies, right? Systems integration, advanced manufacturing, control systems, electrical systems, leading technology for next generation aircraft, and then nuclear, right? Brand new early stage space, trusted and proven reactor design, vertically integrated next generation technology. And so we can't just look at their nuclear business, which is in the incredible early stages. We do have to look at their existing business, right? Look at how phenomenal the business is. Operating profit, 2.5 billion to 2.8 billion pounds per year. Operating margin, 13 to 15%. Free cash flow, 2.8 billion to 3 billion per year. Return on capital, 16 to 18%, right? They're profiting on their power systems with a margin of 12 to 14%. Defense spending, right? They're part of the military industrial complex, 14 to 16%. Civil aerospace, 15 to 17%. So long term, this is how they see their business, right? So civil aerospace in blue is going to be a big chunk of it, then defense, then power systems, then SMRs will be a big chunk of their business, right? That's how they see it. And then in gray, we see new business, additional upside potential from narrow body and nuclear micro reactors. So the gray and orange combined, it makes up a big chunk of their business. So this company is unlike the other SMR companies, extremely well positioned because they're already a super profitable business, but now they're investing in the revolutionary SMR technology. Now, who is using their small modular reactor technology? Many companies, we talked about nano nuclear, many companies are promising technology, but they don't necessarily have proven adoption. We want to buy companies with proven adoption. So who is using this revolutionary small modular reactor technology? Who's planning on using it in the future, right? This is, again, unlike most small modular reactor companies at this point. The Czech government selected Rolls-Royce as the preferred supplier for the development and construction of small modular reactors. The Czech SMR roadmap identifies 45 potential sites for SMRs. Rolls-Royce is working with the UK government to help deliver up to 24 gigawatts of nuclear power by 2050. Rolls-Royce is working with governments, developers, and potential industry customers in Finland. Rolls-Royce is working with governments, developers, potential industry customers in Sweden. Same with the USA, same with Poland, same with Netherlands. So we see a lot of future growth for this business. Big companies, big organizations, big countries using their technology, right? So Seems like a rock solid asset from what I can tell. Plenty of cash flows, profitable business, and now getting into a revolutionary future technology. That is what is going on with Rolls-Royce.